Hey everyone, this is my first video on my channel, so if you like it, subscribe. Anyway, aside from the sellout moment, let's get right into these tips to help you get better at Overwatch. By the way, if I sound like literal death, it's because I'm sick and probably shouldn't be making a video. Tip 1. Strafing. I cannot tell you how many times I have escaped death simply by strafing. With strafing, you want to spam both keys A and D on your keyboard. You typically want to spam these at random times, which lead people to not being able to hit you due to your erotic movements. Tip number 2. Crouch spamming. Not only does it look freaking hilarious, but it also does help a lot. Basically what you do is spam the crouch key while you're usually in a 1v1 situation. For example, a McCree fight or a soldier fight. If you practice this enough, you can get used to this pretty fast, so you have the upper hand, I guess. Tip number 3. Do not solo queue. Don't do it. Don't ever do it. At least if you're in silver, gold, or platinum. Or maybe like lower plat. For me, 6 stacking got me from 1700 SR, which is pretty low, to 2350 SR in about 2 days. Also, that's still pretty low elo, but whatever, okay, I'm a gold scrub. Well, I solo queued to around 2450, which is around like 100 higher than what I did in the 6 stacking, and then dropped down back to 1900, so kinda sucked. And I was so close to platinum. Don't solo queue is basically what I'm trying to say. If you're a diamond or mid-plat and higher, basically, you can pretty easily solo queue grind up because your teammates aren't complete idiots. Tip number 4. Grouping up. This is probably the most important tip on the list. Grouping up makes it so you don't get picked off easily, so it's not automatically a 5v6 and your team isn't screaming at you. Even with stupid, idiotic teammates, you can at least do the voice chat thingy, you know what I mean, to get them to like group up. Trust me, it actually works, it helps a lot, do it. This is actually especially important if you're a healer, because if you get picked off right at the bat with your node, like, without like hanging around a McCree or something to protect you, then you're a healer down, which is pretty important, so just keep that in mind. Tip number 5. Don't be toxic. Being toxic is probably the worst thing you can do because it leads to you or your teammates getting pissed off, which also leads to lower accuracy and trolling. If someone is being toxic on your team, like swearing at you, telling everyone you're bad, just stuff like that, idiotic stuff, try to figure out what the problem is and, well, figure out what the situation is and try to unravel the situation, I guess. I don't know. If they are still mad, mute them. They are the reason there is a mute button. For example, like a McCree is complaining about a Pharah and basically rage quits and goes AFK and spawn. Just say, hey man, it's kind of your job to do it, but I can go hit scan as well, and someone can switch to Roadhog to help out. And then he'll be like, oh, okay, sure, I'll give it another go, instead of going AFK and spawn like 90% of my teammates. That's it from me for now. Also, I have a lot more tips that you probably don't care about, so maybe a part 2 if you guys want, I don't know, but this will probably get 0 views because it's my first video. I know you're probably sick of me speaking for all of eternity, so I'm just gonna end it now before it gets worse. Bye!